editorial dictation, and impartial inquiry into a politically contested incident is always welcome. Earlier this month, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's convoy was stranded on a flyover near Firozpur in Punjab for about 20 minutes, treating this as a serious security lapse and taking note of the potential for partisan injuries. The Supreme Court has appointed its former judge Justice Indu Malhotra to lead an inquiry. Other members of the probe committee comprise the DGP of Chandigarh, a senior officer of the National Investigation Agency, the additional DGP Security of Punjab, and the Registrar General of the Punjab and Haryana High Court. The court official has already secured the records related to the Prime Minister's tour program on that day. One hopes the probe, which has been constituted only to avoid one sided injuries at the instance of either the union government or the state government, will give a quietus to the raging political controversy. None will disagree that once the matter was taken to the apex court, only an injury of this nature will stir clear of partisan politics, especially in the backdrop of the incident emerging as an exploitable issue in the elections to 5 state assemblies. The union governments show cause notice to the Chief Secretary and DGP of Punjab, demanding a response within 24 hours, evoked some resentment from the bench. Initial injuries ordered by both governments have been put on hold. However, there is something disquieting about the way an isolated lapse in the Prime Minister's security is being used to raise the political temperature and garner electoral dividends. It is unfortunate that the attempt on the part of the ruling BJP to fix the blame on the Punjab government and the Congress which helms it is continuing even after the Supreme Court appointed an independent committee to probe the incident. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma has made some crude and unwarranted remarks on his Punjab counterpart Charanjit Singh Channi, demanding Mr. Channi's arrest and alleging a conspiracy to kill the Prime Minister. It is clear that a divisive narrative is sought to be built by key functionaries of the BJP as though they have been asked to milk the issue as much as possible in the run up to the assembly election. The petition, which the bench headed by the Chief Justice of India N.V. Ramana agreed to hear early, seemed to be an exercise to put the Punjab government in the dock. However, the Supreme Court has managed to emancipate the litigation from its political overtones and preserve the scope for a dispassionate injury. It would, in the fitness of things, if the court took to the attempts to use the incident for electoral propaganda and restrictions political parties from the resort of needless heroic